We're coming in.
You ready?
I am.
Well, good evening, everybody.
It's Mike and Casey here in the studio, back for another week for Best of the Rails for October the 12th, 2025. Hey, AGS, good to see you. As you can tell, the camera quality is not perfect. We are on the backup to the backup plan because last week we discovered the Nikon camera was not quite cooperating with the setup either. So it would just freeze. So we are now attempting another backup, but to keep video going for you guys. So hopefully it'll make it not too bad to navigate. We're still having some issues. Obviously this is not the optimal setup, but I think it's going to be okay. It's going to be similar to last week. And we have quite a few submissions this week. We have 72 from you guys, and we have 4 from Mike. And actually, I think one of those is just a still. So we have 3 from Mike. There we go.
Yes,
Fix
one
that.
is a still.
Well, there was an extra still, but it was actually just next to him, a screenshot. So we got that now. Hey, Stuart. Hey, Tony. So anyway, we're going to get started here momentarily. Last week's shorts, yes, I am going to release those. When we discovered the camera didn't work, that prevented me from finishing the shorts, but that is my goal, is to do 3 of them. The devil from last week, and one of this week when I'm on vacation this week, which means I'll actually be in a cabin somewhere around the border of North Carolina. I'm not sure the name of the actual town, and hopefully their Wi-Fi will be good enough. I'm going to do next week's broadcast via Zoom with Mike, kind of like we did before, but backwards, where I'll be remote, and we're gonna hope that goes well. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, we can dive right into it. We start with Mike's submission from this week. He has 3, so let's take a look at the desktop here. His first one is video. Mike, if you want to talk us through it.
We got to do the other one first.
The other one first. Okay, well,
Yep.
no, pretend you didn't see that. We're going to close that one. I didn't know there was an order. Somebody's lunchbox is on the front of that. I don't think that was
Really?
intentional. Yeah, did you not see that?
No.
That is an Igloo cooler, my friend. That is a Playmate. One of the most famous Igloo coolers of all time. That is an Igloo Playmate. Actually, if you go to the Igloo headquarters, their security building is shaped like a Playmate cooler.
Well, this is the beginning of a rough afternoon.
Rough for them, too, if they forgot their lunch.
That's very true. I hope it doesn't bounce off. I, with all of your help, watched all day to see where the New York Central was, and then
Oh, that's cool.
I barely got to Graysville thinking I wasn't going to catch it, and halfway into the first 45 minutes, I lost total signal, and then I realized they were doing a 2-train meetup right here in front of me right now, just a few minutes ago. So
That's cool. Are we about to see that?
there is, and you're going to see it in 2 parts. There is the train going onto the siding that held up our northbound G448. So he chugs along here for a little bit.
I'm interested. I'm engaged. I'm watching. Also, that looked like it was an old SD40, I think, on the front. Oh, I hear a horn. Nate, yes, the goal is to be able to do the short tomorrow. Now that we know how to do the camera on the backup computer with the backup camera, with the backup to the backup, which means we keep backing up the timeline.
That's a lot of backing up.
I like to back it up.
So it's at this point I realize that New York Central is probably been sitting just around that corner. No one reported him. I got tossed off guard, thought he was on the siding at Tunnel Hill, and lo and behold, I hear a horn, not this train, and then I realized I got took. So shortly, when Casey starts video 2, you will see the New York Central.
All right, so we're not going to see it on that one. I thought we were.
On the next one.
I thought the 2 train meetup was right here where those rail fans are standing covering their ears. That's probably a prudent plan. And they're standing right next to that manhole cover that likes to
Go
pop up and down. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And this is where we decided if we were in Graysville, Georgia, or Graysville, Tennessee.
We're in Graysville, Georgia. Okay, so here we are. The video I wasn't supposed to play yet.
And at this point, the muff has now blown down the siding as I was trying to put it on. So we have wind noise now.
Dead cat went away, huh?
Dead cat ran down the hill. And that's how the whole week
That's amazingly athletic for a dead cat.
CSXT 1853.
There he is.
On an old tripod that creaks.
I kept seeing Warren and Jesse texting about it. Looking really clean, actually.
Very.
I saw your reflection inside of that. That's very unusual for CSX.
Did you?
I think they washed the entire dang fleet.
You see so many cool things.
I'm telling you, I really hate that they fired Joe Heinrichs, but everybody did decide to wash the trains that week.
We're going to have a double DPU midway, and all the rest of the cars pretty much look the same.
Is the graffiti from this one?
Yes. No, it's from the other one. I just couldn't let her go by without getting her picture. I hope I got it.
Is it weird going back to the old camera now that you have the fancy new camera?
It does require thinking. I can't find the one you want me to kill.
Yeah, more or less. AGS, my understanding, and I've read about this quite a bit. I've read about it in Financial News and Train News. He was open to a merger, but he said it had to make sense, and that is not what the investors wanted to hear. They wanted to merge whether or not it made sense. And Joe was a rail operator and not a financial deal maker, so they wanted him outed so they could get a financial deal maker. Although the guy they hired is now trying to... that was pretty cool. Hang on a second. Well, let's get back just slightly. I think we have a quartet of cats here. Let's see what we've got. Hold on. No, they are scary faces, but they're pretty interesting. They have 666 on their faces and horns. So
Oh, I saw that.
I do believe that is the Dark Prince. However, it says Magoo. M is right here. It's a little hard to read it, but it says Magoo. Magoo and 4 heads of the devil. Interesting. Anyway, but the new guy, trying to calm fears, said he was not going to do a merger if it made sense. And then they attempted to say that they thought the UP-NS merger was actually going to hurt the customer base, etc., which, as you know, investors don't care about the customer base. They care about quarterly returns. So we'll see how this goes. But we do know Joe is probably spending some time with the grandkids these days. So either way, not a great outcome for this. Oh, there's double DPU. Is that a triple? That's a triple DPU, Mike. You short sold it.
Did I really?
What the heck? I've never seen a triple DPU on a CSX.
That just goes to show you how rough my time has been today.
Did you know it was triple?
Nope. if
Wow.
I was double.
Wow.
I would have even bet.
You got a good one then. All right. So here we go. I like it, Mike.
On its way to Evansville, Indiana.
Anything else we want to see on this one?
No, just the end of it.
Just the end of it. Let's.
It goes forever.
Oh, he does go forever.
They all lined up, following one another.
And there he goes around the corner. He's picking up speed
He's on
now.
his way.
He didn't wait very long for that siding to clear, did he?
And we could have had this all live if I just thought through it a little harder.
How dare you?
That's how the whole week has been.
And there's the EOT. The wind-powered EOT running off his little propeller. Oh, I'm sure he got a good golden parachute. I'm not saying that Joe's in the poorhouse, but we like Joe a lot. He was always really nice to me and to Mike.
Every place we saw him, he said hi.
Yep. He went out of his way. He was very much respected by the workers as well. They saw him as one of them. They ended the really toxic culture of the guy before them, who wanted like absolute compliance to his will. And he's like, no, we're going to cooperate and work together, and we're a team. And yeah, it was just a lot. I'm kind of sad he's gone. But Mike is right. We have this sorcerer woman. You can see she's got some kind of a spell getting ready. And the bubblegum eyes, so somebody who's casting a spell.
All I know is that was one of those pictures like, oh, I got to get this. I got to get this.
Jure, I think, Lu. I don't know. I don't know who that is, but if y'all know who that is, holla at us. Tony, no, I will not be in Cowan. I will be in the mountains of North Carolina.
Oh, you won't?
No, I told you this 2 weeks ago.
I know, but I thought you changed your mind.
How would I have changed my mind when I already paid for my Airbnb for 5 nights?
Oh, gee, I guess that does trump me.
Yeah, it's prepaid, which means preempted. So I hope you guys have a good time. I will be trying to join the live remotely, provided my Airbnb cooperates the way that the host says it's going to. We'll see how that goes. Anyway.
Well, I can't wait to hear what I got to do.
You're just going to Zoom like last
am?
time. Yep. Going to be super easy for you. Me, on the other hand,
There's nothing easy when technology's involved with me.
I'm also going to have to take most of this equipment. I'm borrowing my brother-in-law's pickup truck since I don't have anything reliable enough to tow the side-by-side that distance. And so I'm going to try and pack the audio board and everything into the truck, and we're going to see how this goes. But anyway, all right.
There goes the studio down the road.
So this guy was ready to flow in 24. This is a fresh one, October 24. This is 25. See, that's kind of week I'm having. October 25. Also, you can't see us. Let me switch over.
Now you can see us. I think that's the live version. Anyway. Oh, the Smashville hat, by the way. This is, saw the Predators this weekend. So I've got my Smashville hat on for the Nashville Predators. So anyway. 2FWIL. I'm not sure what that means. However, that's where that little guy was showing. And that was painted in 2017, and this dude obviously added October 24. 2FWIL. I don't know. There's an arrow going that way. An arrow going that way. There's a little ghost guy. We've seen a very similar one before. Remember I said he looked like Kirby? It's almost like hobo art.
It's like a little tubby ghost.
Yeah, it's almost like hobo art. How could
And
I
I
figure
think the
out?
tubby guy is the guy that makes those.
Oh, is it?
I do believe, because all the tubby cars have a little ghost.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
1080.
It is.
And there's a guy throwing a switch.
Yeah, I like that.
Or that's what it looks like from here.
No, he's definitely throwing a switch.
Oh, I don't need those glasses after all.
You paid for them. You should use them sometime. We've also got what appears to be a Komatsu. It is a front end loader, but it has some kind of a jackhammer attachment on it. So, all right. Sure what all's going on there. Also, look at this crossing sidewalk they have here. It's very narrow. Unusually narrow for one of the crossings. It reminds me of the one they tried to set up in Somerville that time.
Oh, where we derailed the train.
Yeah, and they accidentally put it too close to the rails, and so the old 630 derailed right in front of me and Mike. And I have photos of that somewhere, which I can show you guys on a future date. But
We
yeah.
wondered how we were going to get back to Chattanooga that day.
And I videoed a lot of it because I was just curious. I didn't know that many years later we'd have a reason to show train videos. But anyway, oh, look at that. Must be for Tara. Ah, that's a big plane. Got a lot of engines. I think that's a military plane. Goodness, that's a 4-engine propeller plane with external tanks, it looks like. It's a lot of plane. And there's the train. A lot of infrastructure in one picture. There's the front end loader. Visible in the distance. C-130, Tony says. Alright, that makes sense. Maybe why it's huge. Hey, Tara. Don't get fired on our account. I know you're supposed to be working.
Till 7.
Yeah. Get out there and tell those employees. They'll know what you mean.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, the old Delaware and Hudson. It is beautiful. I think even when this thing gets dirty, it's still going to look great. It's also Nashville Predators colors.
Really?
Look at my hat.
I can only see the back of it. Ah. It does have similarities.
Yeah, navy and gold. No word yet on if the Predators are Dulux gold. I would guess that's AGS Railfan. Since it says AGSRF on its license plate. Also, it's funny that he has a G80 in graphite gray because that was Rail Moments 2, if you recall, Mike. Number 1 was the old Flex.
Yes, the old Flex.
No,
there.
Edge. It was the Edge.
Right.
And then Rail Moments 2 was my G80 that I used to have. So that's funny. Same general color scheme. Mine was the previous body style, 'cause this is years ago now. But yeah, same general car. Here he is rolling through. It looks like they've separated the cars. Either that or here's a... Oh, maybe they're building. They may be building, because he's just he's powered down, although there are people in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. All
I
the heat.
like that.
All the heat, and then here he comes. The windsock's not doing much. And there's a guy, I guess he's in the process of building.
Look at the gleam on those rails.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the wavy one that the train, the left
Oh
train's
yeah,
in. Look at that.
that's rough.
That looks like a ride over at Winnemucca.
It definitely feel like taking a Jeep down Prentice Cooper's Haley Trail if you were in that cab. There's one in the distance as he comes by.
He said that's over a mile away, AGS said.
We explained the heat waves. I wonder what these are. They're not ties. Something.
Are they
Getting
the
ready to
rubber
do some-
crossing pieces?
That could be. They're getting ready to do some work, it looks like. Nope. Got a video.
I recognize that spot.
Me too. Is that Nickajack Lake?
Nope.
No?
That would be Decatur, Alabama.
Alabama. I actually just drove by Nickajack a minute ago. That's why I was thinking it might be that.
That's the drawbridge that we have on video, opening and closing. It's a vertical lift bridge, and there's a guy right there.
Oh, I know exactly where you mean. Okay,
And
that's
then
very
right
pretty.
after that train gets across, it splits. Nashville left, and Huntsville and Chattanooga straight ahead.
I do love it. I love the sunset there, and I love the reeds and the general marshiness of it. Like, that's a really pretty spot. I think that transcends rail fanning. It's just pretty. I like that. All right. Anyway, back into the action here. This says SMP. I swear, Mike, people are sending these in just to listen to me try and read them.
It could be, because you always come up with something. AGS, I'm getting ready to go over
I
that next
tried.
couple of weeks. If you wanted to go, we can talk about it. I love that city to film in.
And I am going to be traveling. Oh, that one says Mongoose? What is that one? Mongose. They don't know how to spell mongoose, but I think that was the goal. Anyway, as y'all know, I'm going to be traveling all the way through Thanksgiving, so I will not be around, but I'm going to do my best to work remotely and keep y'all updated and keep Mike straight as much as possible. This
AGS
is cool.
says that's an old CSX car we just saw.
Oh, was it? Okay. That's cool. Oh, by the way, my hotel room this week, it was just a regular Hampton Inn, nothing anywhere close to tracks or anything. It was just in Nashville. It was actually by the airport. And my room had an old Chessie Systems locomotive as the identifier, because they put a little picture next to your room number in the Hampton Inns.
And you didn't take a picture for us?
Now, I meant to, but my hands were full because I was carrying the bags, and by the time I walked out, I forgot.
Bad, Casey.
I know. But anyway, my room randomly assigned, because there was an earlier one on a different hallway that was the railroad crossing sign. I was like, oh man, why didn't I get that one? And then I went and I glanced at my room. I'm like, oh, I have the Chessie Systems locomotive, and that was the only one I saw that was actually a train. Most of the rest were, mailboxes or streetlights or whatever. But yeah. So what is this guy? This is I can't quite read that one, but I swear it looks familiar. It's a short line, obviously former CSX. Old signal up here.
Save money by not painting it.
Yeah, they're using the hand-me-down equipment, that's for sure. Oh, there he is. Alabama-Tennessee River Railway. Alabama and Tennessee River Railway. I missed the "and" behind the chain. That's cool. He's an old feller.
He lives on.
He does. I mean, look at this. The CSX worker who did the wonderful transition on the Chessie Systems Heritage locomotive painted that rail 20 years ago. Amazing.
That signal is over 80 years old in that past picture.
Huh.
Pure L&N.
It also says APP right here, which I don't know what that means. ATT would be like attenuate.
How about
but I don't-
ATN?
No,
No,
APP.
okay.
It literally says APP.
AGS, explain for
Maybe
us.
it means apply, like apply the. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means.
It's an ex-Conrail.
Yeah, ST60. Yeah, that's an old feller. And look at this. He's been breathing through a pretty rough air filter. The thing has ingested some leaves on the pre-screen. Yeah, see, it does clearly say APP, Mike.
AGS? Translate APP?
I don't know what that is.
It's interlocking ahead.
Well, how the hell does that translate to APP?
I don't know. I'm just reading I'm the voice of the people.
I'm just complaining that illogical acronyms are how train crashes happen. Interlocking ahead. Of all the... Anyway. Looks like a good spot, though. Look, the road comes out right here.
What's all the blue stuff?
That's a fence.
Oh, okay.
It's what blocks the kudzu from the view of the rest of the world. It's a kudzu containment barrier.
Tara needs a couple of those.
We could ship some up there. Oh, that's cool. It's a diamond crossing. At a, wait a minute, is this one by Atala? Because that looks like the depot there. That's cool. I haven't seen that particular angle. Just 2 NS's. And a bunch of empty gondola cars. That's a neat angle. And the deer's back on the trailer. I guess they're done with him. He was in the shot, 3 weeks ago, I think? And these signals are completely unlit. There's nothing showing on them. Which is odd. You would think they would be red if there's one coming this way. I'm not sure why they're completely unlit. Any ideas, Mike?
I don't know, Alan, I just got your picture, although it's a little tiny for me to read. But what does the APP stand for?
So AGS just said, a signal equipped with APP marker provides information only about the next signal, not conditions of the track ahead. Reduce speed as required. Resume speed after rear of train has passed the sign. Don't wait a minute. We have a book. We have one of the it's a manual for all the crossings people.
Well, we may or may not have it.
Yeah, that's right. We would never.
Well, actually, there are several people in my truck.
Oh.
Okay.
How likely do you feel that we still have this?
50%.
That's not good odds.
Just kind of depends on which book it is you wanted.
I don't know. Okay, well, we had one that was a signals breakdown. Gave you all the information. We may or may not have anymore.
Now, let me clarify my intentions here. Someone that's very close and very dear to me.
You wanted to educate a young rail fan.
Yes.
I know. I already knew exactly who it was going to be before you said that.
That was something he wanted to read.
I'm sure.
So we decided that reading that would be a very good plan, and we had parental approval.
I'm sure his mother was very happy.
He's now reading that book.
Well, good. Then we should ask him what that means.
What that means.
But yeah, approach the signals. So I guess approach makes sense in a way. I mean, it makes so much sense to apply.
Approach.
But approach the signals still, I don't know. That one bothers me. Anyway, I like this shot. With the sun on the side and his lights all wigwagging. That one's cool. Oh, that's the same one, just slightly shifted. He's not made any progress there, so he's...
The whole note from AGS?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I read that one out loud.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he says that locomotive was in a GE ad a few years ago. Well, that's cool. Oh, and I also meant to point out that... Oh, wait a minute. That's not the same photo. That's just me scrolling with my buttons. This one is 4440. It's just 4440. And I meant to point that out before. My dog is barking. I'm going to check my cameras and see.
We're either being robbed or somebody's home that should be.
Yeah, I've got a dog at the studio because my wife is busy. I do not know what she is barking at. I don't see anything outside the studio, so I have no idea. But we have made her sit downstairs so that she doesn't continue to communicate with everyone. But she's barking anyway. Okay. Oh, look, Stinky Pete.
It is. Stop for some ice, probably.
Boy, that crossing is close to that plow. Look at that.
Don't put your camera there.
No kidding. I don't see the camera.
That'll be like in Ringgold when the guy said, "There's a camera on the front of the train," he said on the radio.
Whoops.
Sitting there.
Whoops. It wasn't one of ours, I guess.
No, thank goodness.
The lights are up there. Yes, maybe. Lights are up there instead of here. Oh. Looks like Terrace House. I think I played this one. I might have accidentally downloaded this. Nope, I don't think so.
No, because we saw the train in that other one.
Good heavens. Who does she bribe to get this?
It's probably got a sign down there. Tara lives here. Last guy honked 29 times.
No kidding. Can you beat his record?
Tara's coming this weekend.
Is she?
Yes, she's going to ride the train. Oh, and this train is going the other
It is
way.
going the other way. Man, I wish I knew her talent. You could use some of that mojo to get horn salutes, Mike. That's crazy. I am sad I'm going to be missing Tara.
Hey, she just says the dog's barking at the ghost.
Yeah, no. I don't know what the dog's barking at, to be honest, but she seemed very insistent. There may be a squirrel outside the studio, you never know.
Run, squirrel, run.
You all seen the dog on some episodes, but when it comes to studio work, she is not patient. So this is not a good idea. All right, anyway. There's the old 1030 with a white number plate. Yeah, first one to stop is a cat. She would hate that. She is not a fan of cats. I know that's like a joke thing, but I think it's because she lived in a mostly cat house before we got her. She was a rescue. I think those cats beat up on her. She is not a fan. We tried to foster a cat once, and we had her in the crate. The cat in the crate. The dog did not let the cat out of the crate, no matter what. Anytime that cat would step a foot forward, the dog would just lose her mind and try and force her back in the crate. So she made it pretty clear that we're not getting a cat.
My territory, my house.
But she made it very clear. Oh, that's cool. And that's an old... What is that? Is that a... I can't make out what that is. That's an old SD, is it? It's not a GP because the windows are... No, it might be a GP.
NS 1030 was at the 2012 NS Heritage Unit event.
Oh, was it? That's cool. Mike, look up NS6444. See what it is. Is that when... I'm not quite placing that. I think it may be a GP. I can't tell. Oh, yeah, the fall colors, they are starting to come out. I saw more today than I saw Friday, driving back across Monteagle. There he is. He is an SD40-3.
Well, you beat me to it, and I got the answer for a change.
Well, this time I cheated and read it off the side of the locomotive, but he certainly looked strange in that picture. I guess because you're seeing straight through the windows, but it's just odd.
The NS6444 is a Norfolk Southern SD43 diesel that was rebuilt from an older SD40-2, which was a former Southern locomotive number 3226.
Well, that's cool.
And it was returned to service in March of 2025. It's part of the current rebuild program.
Yeah, so he's odd. I mean, he's a high hood, but look at this here. It looked flat on the front. I could see the two windows. I couldn't make out these railings, and it looked flat. But now that we see the other picture, it's clearly got the pointy nose. But it was just strange looking.
Here he is, all pretty after he just got done.
That is pretty. Got painted in Altoona.
All fresh.
Speaking of Altoona repaints, originally painted in Chattanooga, but repainted after its crash, its derailment, repainted in Altoona, and it's Dulux Gold and imitation aluminum, and Mike has it written down. He's checking frantically in his paper notebook.
I can't believe you know that.
The problem is, since Mike uses paper, he can't search it using Control F.
Virginia Apple Green.
That's exactly what I was saying, Virginia Apple Green, of
and
course.
the other
Mike.
two you have right.
Yeah, imitation aluminum and Dulux Gold.
And I do have it written down.
Also, there is what appears to be an American Airlines plane here. I think. No, that's too white. I'm not sure what that is. Blue tail, very
It's
white
plain
body.
Train Week.
It is. It's plain to see that.
Aw.
Oh, wow. All right. So, that's cool that it's a rusty car.
It's a whole different kind of canvas.
Someone named Swaps died, apparently.
Aw.
That's got their angel above Swaps. 567 SUR. Nope. I can't read it. Well, it's cool though. I like the gradient they got in the background. Look at that, Mike. The fading from the whitish blue all the way to the red. Can you imagine how hard that would be to do with spray paint?
I know it's like a nuclear blast.
Yeah.
Kinda, you
Yeah,
know.
it's a bit mushroom cloudy. Yeah. Cash. Daub. Yeah, I do like that it's on a rusty car, but I can't quite make it out. Yeah, Horseshoe Curve, that's the whole reason why Mike and I have thought about going up there, is just check that out. Probably the most famous rail fan spot in the East. Look at that Procore tank. I wonder what's in a white and red Procore car. That's an unusual paint scheme for them. Let's look that up. Let's consult the internets.
Oh, that picture's here.
Yeah, it's Tin Bridge.
I just put that together.
Well,
Boy, that picture's shot from a distance.
it's a general service tank car. Carry a variety of liquid and gaseous products, including chemicals, corn syrup, and oils. This color scheme is often associated with cars used for agricultural products, general chemicals, or food products, as they often feature more colorful and distinct logos. Interesting. Okay, well, we don't know necessarily what that was. Which locomotive? 4468 in the lead there, crossing Tin Bridge, right in front of the pretty close to complete new lock system at the Chickamauga Dam. It's making a lot of progress.
We have, what, 2 more years, 2027?
Something like that. It's not that far off. It's going a little quicker than I expected.
Crash, you're going to be going all over the country.
There it is. That's a neat vantage point. You've been down there in that
Yes,
spot.
and then you made me come all the way back up to do the short for
I
1,000
did.
subscribers.
I did, and I was holding the dog that's currently still
Yep.
barking.
Mike, are you down there? Can you hear me? Come all the way up here. Sure.
My dog would much rather be at my house with my wife right now. But since my wife is not home, the dog is just going to sit there and bark.
And I'm going to be able to guess that was yesterday.
It's a good picture.
That's where he was headed.
I like that. 3622, getting a little bit peely. Looks like the reflective portion is coming off, leaving just the white stripes.
Coming
Oh, there
around.
it is in the rain. That's cool. I like the rain shot. 4093, that's a different one. He's a bit dirty. Looks like he's been as a cold DPU or something. Let's look at that one behind him. How fresh and clean that is compared to it.
Maybe the rain will help him out a little. Not a very wide crossing.
Yeah. Looks kind of like that. Where's the creepy place you go?
Well, there's the one out there by Varnell that's kind of small.
Nah, the Appleton one where the guy wanted to kill you.
Henderson Road.
Okay.
Hendersonville Road.
That place is
Control
creepy.
Point Long.
Long, that's it. Got 3 CSX power units with a broody sky. The grass in the foreground.
On that last picture,
Pretty
the
artistic.
second motor
artistic.
back was the one in the GE ad.
Oh, well, it's very shiny, so they've definitely kept it up. I like that one.
An older C6M.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
AC44. So this CSX has the lights in the nose. Anyway, I like that shot. That's a good one. That's cool. That's a shot I've never seen before.
Is the guy
The
looking
angle.
back?
No, he's looking off into the future. And that guy is staring at the photographer, I believe. Huh.
Like, I guess that's a small power unit behind him.
I don't know. I can tell you that if you are close enough to read this back off of a 50-foot rule sign, chances are you've already made an error. Huh. That's cool. Some kind of an MLW thing, but look at the air conditioner on that thing. That's like that could run a whole house. This is Rossville, isn't it? No, because there's a
couldn't
baby
be.
yard. Yeah. Yeah, there's only 2 tracks, I think, at that point in Rossville. I'm allergic to the planet.
I know where. Yeah, I know where that is. That's North Dalton.
Oh, the very end?
Yeah, under the
Okay.
bridge.
Well, that's a Dodge Power Wagon.
I kind of think that's where it is. I mean, that's the track setup, and
Yeah.
that is where they start the
Yeah.
second diamond.
You're right, because there's the bridge. Does look like Dalton.
And there's the siding cars over there on the left.
Don't normally see it that way. There's the lights in the nose.
Green Bean says yes, North Dalton.
Okay.
Tony agrees that Green Bean's right.
We have a consensus. That's North Dalton. Also North Dalton, but switching. So this was the CSX rail, and then coming over here, it's NS. 1179 SD70.
Dark old sky.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I go when it's going to rain. You're there in the
That's a cool
parking
shot.
deck.
Oh, that's cool.
Is the door open?
No,
Okay, just looks at.
that's a no window door, and that's a window door. Granted, they're not the same locomotives, but they're both comfort cabs. It's an ES44 AC. And it says FZB. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe somebody's initials. There's the camera.
Yep.
Ah, it's a B.
With a stinger. Or it looks like it.
He does have a stinger.
Okay.
He does have 4 arms. This one holding onto the letter. This one holding a knife. And these 2 attempting to tell his opponent to come closer, feel the sting. But his stinger is a lightning bolt.
You translated all that on your own.
Well, yes.
That's pretty good.
I don't think I want to meet him in a dark alley.
Well, he's got a happy smile. It's kind of mischievous.
It's a bit sinister.
His eyes are wide open.
They're wide in the I'll find you kind of way, I think. Also, I haven't known many bees who wear stocking caps.
But he does have a big bottom.
He does. That's substantial. Alright, that's a pretty hot contender there.
I wonder if the painter was angry.
He's definitely sending a message. If you'll notice that he's got this finger and thumb thing the whole time, like finger gun sort of situation, but so does the one holding the knife. Notice his index finger is not clasped around the blade, it's still the same hand position even holding the knife. And that's not an accident because he had to paint all that way. I'm not sure quite what that's about. But there it is.
Right underneath the sign that says Building America. Woo,
Oh, that's cool.
that's new.
Yeah, got a bunch of bokeh kind of situation here. So you got the depth of field goes away here and it's focused like dead right on this spot in this corner. So it's got a little blur that way and that way, but somebody got a really crisp one right there.
It looks like there's a one that says ditch light down there on the side. It's a cool set.
It's cool. I'm not sure what this is.
Hey, Jess is laughing.
Two old men looking at trains. That one's got a window in the door as well. 4414. You know, Tim Peatley and Edward Hill are fans, I believe, of the Sex Pistols' famous anthem, God Save the Queen.
Really?
Well, it does say right here, Sex Pistols, God Save the Queen, which is their most famous album. What exactly that has to do with the rail bridge, I'm not sure, but I think we could ask Ashley and Gavin, or perhaps Tim Peatley and Edward Hill. They may know something. There's also Oaxaca, which is an area in Mexico. But I don't think Oaxaca is generally associated with the Sex Pistols. They're more known for doing the ton across the bridge over the Thames in London, I believe, than bringing us spicy chocolate from Oaxaca.
I never knew I'd get so much out of a bridge picture.
There's John. Can't make it out.
This is better than train graffiti.
Well, I mean, you know,
Bridge graffiti.
they're taking pictures of a bridge that's covered in graffiti. Look at all the layers. I mean, if we could read all this, think about how many people have proposed marriage to other people trackside here.
Honey, we gotta drive out to the bridge. I have something I want to show you.
The generations of potential conceptions formed by spray painting notes of love on that bridge. Something only Ray County could tell us. Or wherever this is, it just seems like a Ray County thing to do.
Might be Walker or Whitfield.
That seems kind of sophisticated for Whitfield. Oh, we also have right here, this is a PlayStation fan, as these are the controls. Please hold, I will be right back. I'm going to show you guys.
Exactly what that is.
No kidding? I can't wait to see this.
Welcome to Visual
It's
Aids
in the studio with Mike and Casey. These are the standard buttons of PlayStation. See if I can figure out how to hold it where y'all can see it. It's very hard when everything's backwards and upside down. There we go. So as you can see, Mike, I'm representing here
Oh yeah,
the triangle,
matches.
the square, the circle.
I'm amazed.
Well, I'm not, because this was directly behind you on the camera.
Well,
We
yeah,
couldn't quite
but
see the whole thing.
you even picked it up.
Yep. Anyway,
Oh,
thank you for joining us for Visual Aids with Railfan Graffiti.
and I thought I had a lot of stuff in production 6.
The study is, it's important, I think, to fill the studio here with the artifacts, things my wife decides are cluttering up the house too much. So they end up here.
Wait till she finds out it's on the side of a train.
She'll be so excited.
I could tell.
It'll be palpable. Oh, I like this. There's an uplifting message from this gentleman. He has eyes of kindness, and it says burn, loot, and murder on his hoodie. I like an uplifting message. It's like Good Morning America.
I'm reading Crash's message at the moment.
Shannon and Angie. Well,
And then they broke up.
I do think Shannon probably dodged a bullet. I don't know. What profession of love would it be for Angie and Shannon?
All on the bridge.
So much time spent apart from each other, painting their love on a bridge.
And then it didn't last.
I mean, a public profession of one's intent with another is what marriage is based upon.
Right.
Under God. Surely God can see the bridge. When
Right.
you paint Shannon and Angie together, isn't that essentially a marriage?
I would say you're probably on track here.
That's so sad. Well, I hope it worked out in the Navy. The
Okay.
good news is they can join Navy Federal now.
Is this guy missing a tooth?
He is missing a tooth. I don't think
Okay.
that's accidental. I believe that was the artist's intention, to leave him partially toothless. Judging by the placement, that's probably going to be his canine incisor.
Poor guy.
That's an important one. Let's see if he's anybody important. Burn, loot, and murder. Tom. Oh, y'all can't see that. Let me go back to desktop.
Here. Tom. Such nice, pleasant little letters.
Next to burn, loot, and murder. Anyway, let's see what the story is with this guy. Let's ask the Chat GPT. And then, oh, Chat GPT says that's a sinister grin.
It is. I agree.
He has exaggerated cartoonish features with yellow eyes, a sinister grin, and is wearing a hoodie that says burn, loot, murder. Yes, that's accurate. It is an original. All right. I guess that's all we've got for that one. In case y'all were wondering, yes, the dog is still barking. Oh, look.
RX pills.
Yeah.
Is there something written on them?
Well, this one is indicating it's probably OxyContin. This one, I'm not sure exactly what that one is, but I believe that one is potentially Lortab. No, morphine. This one here, I believe, is Adderall. But I'm not prescribed any of these things, so I don't know for sure.
You're just reading medications daily, huh?
Well, at one point, my mother thought she wanted to be a doctor, and so she used to have the physician's desk references, because back then we didn't have the internet. They were about this thick, and I was bored, and we lived in the country, so I would read it. Because that's what you have to do when you live in the country.
Now you know why John has my book.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. Besides, this is 1 in 3. Whoops, wait, no, back. Let's try this again. 1 in 3, it says. So 1 in 3 what? 1 in 3 people who paint these prescriptions on a rail car do it in the dark?
1 in 3 people take prescriptions.
Do you think so?
I don't know.
Nah, it's going to be more than that. This is America. That's what we're built upon. What percentage?
So considering you and I both do, so we're 100%.
U.S. population take prescription medications regularly? Approximately 2/3. So only 1 in 3 don't take it. 24% take 3 or more. 12% take 5 or more. Sweet mother of pearl.
Uh-oh.
The most common types of medications. High blood pressure medications. That's me. That's mine. Cholesterol lowering drugs. Antidepressants. diabetes medications, or pain relievers. Well,
I got 2 on that list.
I only take one. Take one medication. Could be worse. The improvement would be taking 0, I think. That's cool. Man, that was a smoky day. 611, Norfolk, and nope. What does that say?
Western?
Maybe. I can't be right. I think the next
611.
one. Nope. I thought
Oh,
the next
that
one was
next
it.
one. We know what that next one is. 8025. That's
Was it?
the one.
Huh. That's really pretty. There's got to be another picture of that, right? Surely you can't take just that picture, and that's the only one. I'm gonna have to take a look at this further. 611. I think it is Norfolk and Western, maybe. I guess, is that an excursion of some kind? Where was that?
That is the Queen of Steam, and that's what broke down last weekend.
Oh, I did hear about it breaking down. That was the one?
Water in the firebox, but
Yeah.
fixed and on the rails this weekend.
Well, it's better than fire in the water box.
And it is N&W.
It is. Okay, good. Well,
Tony has said so.
man, this prescription can hold out a bit longer. That is cool. I love streamliners. They're my favorites of all the trains. Oh, look, it is! It's in the flesh.
And is it getting dirtier?
It is. It's now got a gradient to the paint. It has this nice ombre effect from tannish gold up through yellow to bluish.
We could write all kinds of messages on there.
We could do the PlayStation controls and the Xbox controls.
And how to pronounce it. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's an ES44AC, in case you were curious. That's a wide angle. It starts with the posterior of this employee over here and runs through, I believe, an SD40-2, I think. No, I think it's I don't know, it could be a 2 or a 3. It's hard to say. Anyway, runs this way. 1143, 1163, and ends in something I can't read. That's a wide one. That is extremely wide. Reminds me of my ex. There it is. Norfolk and Western in front of the train, or the tractor, an old John Deere.
And an old dump truck.
That is an old dump truck. I do believe that's going to be a mid-60s Chevrolet. Couldn't say for sure. But very cool. Man, what a great shot. Look at all the... Man, that's a substantial amount of smoke and steam. Coming all the way along the side. So this was some kind of an excursion?
Yes. Like...
Where is it?
Big time. It's up in Virginia somewhere.
That's cool.
Past Terra.
I would pay good money to ride on that thing. That's really pretty. Oh, wow. Okay. Here's my first primary pick. Here's why. So this is the Chicago 2023.
How do you know?
Because it says Chicago 2023 right here.
See, I knew there was a reason.
He has actually integrated this as signs into the artwork. So rather than painting over the information, he's made them look like signs in the artwork. See, he's got this street scene with a car driving by as part of this word. Here is one of the L trains running through an underground tunnel, and overhead he's got the load limit that he did not paint over, but he's painted around. And he's got a Securitas armored truck in front of a Shell station. Fancifully painted, but you can still see the Shell there.
An unusual place to put a armored car.
And then this woman, tousling her hair in a come hither manner. Then you have step down rails, safety rails, painted safety yellow, next to what looks like a passenger car, so I'm going to assume that's an L train with a gantry. Then it's signed what I believe to be Lonnie Crew, but that's some impressive graffiti. I love the style too, like the line art kind of thing, and very detailed, but got the highlights and all. Man, that's strong.
And
That's
is there an
very
actual
strong.
set of letters there? Or it's
There
just
are.
kind of-
It says is Z. You know, graffiti never makes sense. I think we're working with ZW. Can't make that one out. I'm not sure. But we've got ZW at the beginning. But it's inside the letters. And this one here, he's looking out of the car. You can see this is driver's side view. And look at the
Oh.
refraction. So not only is here the mirror,
Yes.
he's actually got the stripe correctly refracted as if he were seeing the stripe diminishing as he passes by the security truck.
That's amazing.
Just
Look
beautiful.
at the detail.
Just beautiful.
And he didn't get paid a dime for doing that.
No, and he did it on the most challenging of all, and one of the ugliest cars possible. He does it on an intermodal carrier, and he did it without painting over the important information. So bravo, bravo. Let's see if I can clap somewhere where people can see me. Well done, sir. That's really good. Man, Mike. Well, there's my pick. Unless something really, really, really amazing happens. That's an obvious graffiti winner right there. Oh! I wonder if it's the, or maybe not.
It'd be funny if it is.
It would be, wouldn't it?
He's laboring.
He is. That must be a grade there. 43, 43? It is 43, 43. It's a double and 1054 and 1098 and 544. It is 5. I think that's 544. I didn't catch what it was. Let me look at it again here. $10.98. Here it is. Oh, I was wrong. It's $11.44. And then empty coal hopper cars. That's cool. 43 up front. Oops. Oh wow, that's a great shot. I'm gonna scroll in slightly so you don't see the name there, Mike. That's beautiful. So this, I've seen this bridge. I've seen this it's in the middle of the NS rail yard.
Yeah, it's down by the hump.
At the
it's on the
butts, yeah.
side of that. It's on the other side of the bridge with all the humps in.
But it's the crossover point.
Yes.
But he caught the Delaware and Hudson coming over the crossover. That's cool.
That's our first submission from there ever.
It is. I don't think I've ever seen anybody post anything from that crossover tunnel or bridge. It does remind me there's a new article this week that we'll have to publicize. The Rail Workers Union is now trying to get the FAA to explicitly block drone usage over train infrastructure, which is going to be interesting. There's some debate over whether it already was because it's critical infrastructure, but apparently the rail union said we want a specific FAA ruling, so now they're trying. As of last week, they are attempting to get it passed, so we'll see what happens there. NS18W, while you're at work, everything she wants to see comes by while she's at work. Of course, with a shift like she's got. Alright, there he goes. But oh, that's cool. Southern 710 Southern. Look at that. Stack, stack, stack.
We filmed the 710 on Saturday morning on the local.
Did you?
Yep, NC in St. Louis.
Wait, I hear one. I hear one outside the studio. Hold that thought as I load the YouTubes. Okay, should see this shortly. You can hear that, just barely. What do you think it's going to be, Mike? I'm predicting CSX.
Well, I'm not going to bet against that. Although it would be fun if it was something different.
It's a rare intellect, mine is. Southbound or northbound? I'm thinking northbound.
I think I'm going to go northbound too.
I see it now. Nope, that's a bug.
Oh, I'll be so glad when those little white bugs are gone.
The little aphids, man, they're annoying.
Oh.
Actually, I should turn our faces off. Not just because it's more pleasant, but that way if they talk,
Everybody will be able to see what it is. Should be a southbound. Haven't had southbound in a while.
Well, I haven't heard the warble to make it southbound yet, but
Wait. It could be southbound because I hear a rumble. The camera's shaking. I believe we have a southbound. That was NS speaking. That was not CSX. Do you have shakeage? Definitely going to be southbound. That's NS again. Boy, he's taking his dear sweet time, isn't he?
it's kind of like my escapade there a little while ago.
I wonder if he's going to be stopping at the siding or something. Nope, there he is. He's just super. He's got to be stopping. Look at that.
Green Bean calls it right. Southbound.
1, 2. Gonna get a horn blast here in a minute. Oh, loaded coal cars. That's why he's going slow. There's the horn. So he's heading down to that Georgia Power plant to offload some coal. All right. I don't know if we're going to get a DPU on this thing.
Look how pretty the trees are getting
Yeah, they are starting to change.
with that light on it.
I don't see any deer. Do you see the deer?
No deer.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear, no deer. We used to see them all the time.
Yeah. Deer don't migrate. I'm not sure where they are. You know, I actually wondered about that, Tony. It's the Model Airplane Society that was in Saudi Daisy. They let the runway and everything lapse, and I wasn't sure if that was because of the 400 foot limit or what. And I was watching some videos of the guys flying the jets, and they were apparently 400 foot restriction as well. Okay, I hear a DPU. We see the shake, shake, shake. DPU is getting close. Let's see if we've got anything good, and then we'll exit back to our standard programming. Maybe.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Okay, here it is. No. Yes. No. Yes. There it is.
That your final answer?
I'm going to stick with it since I see it. Okay, not a heritage and a standard yellow nose. Okay.
So this could be a South Carolina bound train too.
Interesting.
Green Bean says.
Could be. That actually could be. I know typically, so this one here, my friend Chuck used to actually drive one of these to the power plant in Georgia all the time. He was the one that told me all about how that works. We could actually have him on the channel sometime if you're interested. But Chuck used to drive here every day. So when I described to him where the rail cam was relative to the curve, he goes, I know exactly where that is. Because they have to blow on both sides of that. So he was very familiar with exactly where it was. Said, yeah, I go by there every day. So anyway. All right. So back to Southern 710. Southern. I love that shot. That's a great one. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Let me bring us back up as well. Right now we're just seeing the screen.
There we are. As we look at the crossing and the Dulux Gold, the imitation aluminum, and the candy apple green, not candy apple, something apple.
Virginia
Virginia
apple green.
Virginia apple green.
There's a big difference in Virginia apples versus the others.
Some of them have kudzu, some don't. You know what I just noticed for the first time? These two little steps right here are Dulux Gold.
Greenwing thinks he knows your Chuck.
Oh, yeah? You may. He is also known as Blue, and he's about 5'6". So if that's the one that you know, then you'll have to tell him that you know me, because he sees me all the time. He sees me at least once every 2 weeks. Oh, wow. Boy, that's an angry cloud in the middle of a foggy morning.
And look at the old isolators. Aren't those
Yep,
the old glass ones?
They are isolated. Yeah, that's right, Mike.
We used to shoot those.
Yeah, that's why there's not any left anymore.
That's right.
People like you.
Boy, there's a childhood memory.
There's two of the blue ones right there.
Yeah, they were the coolest blue glass.
Yep. They shoot really nice, huh?
They go poof.
Huh. You'd think they would have thought of that before putting them near the homes of people like you. I think my wife may have arrived at the studio. And she has. Thank goodness. I believe the dog will finally stop barking. Now the dog can go home and be happy.
Mama's home.
Yep. Alright, anyway. On to the next one. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. There's the engineer hanging out. There's a bunch of detritus in the foreground.
And what's
Looks like
the
a
name
gantry.
on the building? What town?
Goshen.
Goshen, Virginia.
Yeah. It's got a bunch of signals and stuff over here too on the ground. Look at that.
That's the Parks Department.
It is, but they've been doing some work, that's for sure. Boy, that's a great shot. TYMTX something. I can't quite make that out.
Ray has sent messages.
Ah, so he has made his pick?
It would appear so.
Good.
Well, I think so.
Let me see what the Ray says. Did he message you or me or both?
I'm not sure what his message means. If that's his pick,
Is it a number?
no. Ask Casey if it's him, lol.
Let me see.
Well, maybe I gotta see what he sent.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm still on the Ray thing. I don't type as fast as you do.
Okay.
Now let me get over to this other message. Hang on.
Yes, Tony. Jesse does live up that direction. He lives in, well, his parents live in the Tri-Cities, which is right on the Virginia border. And I know Jesse does love this train. I'm not sure who else we had that was photographing it. I believe Jesse probably was one of them. Because I saw one of these photos had his name on it. Some of the other ones have not. So I'm not sure who all we have. Yes. That is the same person we were talking about. So that is my Chuck. Green bean. So, we have the same Chuck. So you can tell your Chuck that you know me. Because your Chuck is also my Chuck.
We have matching Chucks.
We do. But Mike and I also have two different Chucks that are not these Chucks. And we refer to them as my Chuck and his Chuck because one of them I see all the time and one of them he sees all the time. But we both know both of them. But he doesn't know this one, but you and I do. So now we all have Chucks individually and together. But that Chuck that you're referring to is the one who knew exactly where I was referring to. Anyway, he's retired now from that. Runs a retail store. That's a great shot. I love that one.
I have so many messages from everybody, I can't read them all.
Oh, that's
that
cool. That would be, I believe, a 51 Chevy 5 window. So this cab was made in 2 configurations at that time, Mike, because I know you were about to ask.
I was thinking that.
Yep. So the 5 windows, see this corner window here? That's this one here. You can see through the other side.
Oh, they do have corner windows.
And the cheaper ones that were on the lower trim models did not have that. They only had this big back glass and these 2 side things, which means if you looked over your shoulder, you saw only metal. So a 5 window cab is considered superior. Also, this is air conditioning. You flip that up and it's a little vented hood scoop and it directs cooler air from the high pressure zone at the base of the windshield into the cab. And that's what they kind of considered air conditioning back then. These wheels are known as rallies, for the record.
Oh, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
They
Those
had
are
the
rally
ring in
wheels.
them.
Yep, they do. They have a trim ring around the
Yes,
outside,
rally wheels.
then steel, and then the center hubcap.
My first Monte Carlo had those.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing with those little corner windows, that was an expensive model.
This is a 3100. So this is a long bed step side, and this is a heavier duty truck. This is actually an expensive pickup truck back then and today. That's a very nice truck. I used to drive a 48 5 window, but it was on an S10 frame. This one actually appears to be, from everything I can tell, on the original frame. Ride height and everything looks correct. So that's a great shot. Oh yeah, look, there's a train.
Oh, by the way, there's a train.
Look at that. It's got 4 drive wheels, Mike. Right up front. Good heavens. What a monster. And beautiful. And so aerodynamic. Actually, about the same age. Those were built roughly the same time. So that's cool too. When was the 611 built? Do you know?
I don't know, but there is Ray's pick. If I read his message correctly. He's trapped,
Yep,
and it's the picture above.
I see that. So, Ray was attempting to come to the studio to help Mike with something, but he got trapped at a train crossing.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Anyway, now you should look up the Norfolk and Western 611, Mike, and see what year it was made. Oh, that's pretty. Smoky. See both guys there. I actually don't know what you would call the guy in the green here, because he's the guy that always gets off the train and throws. I guess he'd be a conductor, wouldn't he?
Yes, the conductor gets off and throws the switch.
So engineer and then conductor, but the conductor's hanging out, watching over his shoulder. I guess especially since it broke last week, it's important to keep an eye on things.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so what year is this thing?
Did you want to hear it all?
Oh, feel free. Wait, let me go ahead.
Norfolk and Western 611, also known as the Spirit of Roanoke and the Queen of Steam, is the only surviving example of Norfolk and Western's Class J484 type Northern streamlined steam locomotive built in May of 1950.
So, since I believe this Chevrolet pickup truck is a 1951, this is a period correct photograph. I rest my case. That's awesome. I think we saw this one. I wonder if I accidentally duplicated this.
We did kind of see that
I
one.
think that's the same one. Yeah,
we saw that one.
Doggone it. That one's new. Okay, so some of that I accidentally had already put in there. I think I got my folders mixed up. Anyway, this one's new. 1946. Is that a Dash 9?
That's not a Dash 9.
No, it's not. Why is it 1946? That number should be.
Well, that is a Dash 9.
Is it? I can't read the side of it. That's cool.
If it starts with a 9, it's a Dash 9.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if there were any exceptions to that.
Oh,
He's got these big warning labels on him. I'm trying to figure out what that's about, but I can't see it. Anybody know what those say? Danger, do not stand in front of moving train? If you can read this, you're already squished.
I do have a story for you.
I'm ready for a story.
If we back up a picture.
Okay.
Oh, we've got to go back to the 611 picture.
That one?
Yeah, one of them. During the course, I read this. During the course of the filming or chase of that locomotive yesterday, one of our friends experienced a bird attack.
Oh, yes, I heard about this too.
Yes, the bird took out the drone where it fell into a cow field and is now destroyed.
Yes, that was a same drone that I have. That was a DJI Mini Pro 2.
And the drone down was known as Snoopy.
Yes, Snoopy is no longer. Call Charlie Brown. Let him know to start the ceremony.
Snoopy has died.
So that one was new, but this one you saw. Somehow I've got these mixed up. I apologize. However, I can now point out that crossing the diamond here at what I believe is Atala was a Dash 9. I didn't catch that before. And that one's not. But we did see that one.
Hey, another one of the Chucks is here.
Another Chuck is here. Our Chuck?
My Chuck.
Oh, your Chuck. Okay, cool.
We have a lot of Chucks this week.
We do. Oh, there he is. Hello. It is your Chuck. Hi, Mike's Chuck. I also know that Chuck, but that Chuck is undoubtedly Mike's.
And he's not grouchy this week because Georgia won. Oh, look at that sunset or
I
that sun
know.
behind
We didn't
that-
see it earlier.
that halo.
I wanted to zoom in on that one again because that's a dang fine shot. I like that. And this is the one where I realized it was, in fact, an ST40-3, a high hood. It's very nice. It's painted really well. It's rare for them to actually paint an SD. Normally they just lie around looking like 1971. That one looks good. Hair. Southern hair.
Haircut.
Hmm.
You know where Junction Point here is.
It's
You're
not-
much from that town.
It's not there, but it's hair.
That's right.
Hmm.
It's exactly where it is.
So is this Dalton?
It is.
Hmm. She always tries to say something very specific about where she's from. I think she's from Varnell.
You don't know?
That's where she lived when I had her imported to Chattanooga. But I'm not sure if that's where she's from.
The Red Baron took down Snoopy.
Oh.
Way to go, Tony.
Yeah. Cardinal.
Shout, shout.
Oh, that's cool. We haven't seen him in a hot minute.
We saw him on Saturday.
I totally lied. We just saw him on Saturday. But before that, it had been a hot minute.
It has been a hot minute. A real hot minute.
So you saw him this Saturday?
Yes, we did
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah, I was in Nashville. I had no idea what you got yesterday. I had a couple of people message me saying something. Oh, actually, one of my friends saw you on the tracks last week. Or yesterday. In Dalton.
Does his name start with an M?
It does, and he's huge. He's like 6'7".
Yes, he introduced himself.
Yeah, he's substantially taller than you.
I even wrote you a note about it right here to tell you when we were done.
That's right. That is him. That's funny. He says he showed a picture of our business card that also has my name on it. And I'm like, and how did you find him? And so that's one of the odd little...
We had a crowd
Circumstances.
yesterday in Dalton.
Oh, yeah? That's good. Yeah. I also know that a guy I used to work with rode on the last train that ran out of the choo-choo. It was actually hired by a bunch of, I think, it was a watch collectors group, and they wanted to go down to somewhere. I can't remember where they were going, but they had commissioned the train to leave from the choo-choo, and he rode on it in, I think, 2015. His name is...
Monica Hilo.
Whoop, nope, that is not his name. I hit the wrong button. His name is Holden, which I promise sounds nothing like.
Monica Hilo.
But yes, Holden had posted that on Facebook, and I didn't even know Holden was into trains. Then I got to thinking about him. I'm like, you know what, that makes sense. But anyway, Sonic! But not that Sonic, this Sonic.
Are there two Sonics?
Sonic the Hedgehog. But also Sonic, the 4000 series locomotives of NS.
Okay.
That's who he's supposed to look like. See his choppy mane?
I do see that.
That's it. It's an homage to Norfolk Southern on the TTX car. That's a good spot. It can't take a candle away from that diorama of Chicago I got earlier, but I do like seeing Sonic. That's a good one. Oh, that's cool. Wait a minute, I know this character.
Yes, you do. Think.
Not Dracula, but Chocula?
Yes.
It's Chocula.
Cereal box guy.
It is. Well done. More cereal. See, I complain that there's not enough cereal on this channel. And we are suddenly completely overloaded with breakfast cereal heroes.
And we saw George yesterday, Jetson.
Did we see George Jetson? I
Well,
missed that one. I
one
love
of us
George
did.
Jetson. Did you record it?
It's on the live.
I'll have to go back and look.
It was an interesting day, though, yesterday with the live.
I heard it was successful. Were you not successful?
50%.
Oh, maybe it was a previous day you were successful.
Friday night was very successful, and Saturday morning was incredible. But Saturday afternoon, when I got home, seemed to have had a problem.
Huh. Would that be the scheduled live that you still have hanging out there that I noticed a moment ago?
No, that's my disaster down the street here.
Yeah, because it was about an hour before we went live on this one.
Yeah, that's a whole. I thought I got rid of it. That's a whole disaster series. I called Ray having a bad moment.
He didn't mention that part. He said you did a 4-hour live yesterday.
Yeah, 4 hours plus.
That was the very first thing he said when I saw him today. Ah, all right. So here we have a disembodied hand. So we have some spray paint here. Wait, we also have an angry cat. No, not angry. We have a very, very wide open, nerdy, observant cat with buck teeth.
That looks
Says
sad.
something we can't read. I think it's just got buck teeth. I mean, it could be sad that it has teeth with that much of a pronounced overbite. That's possible. Then you have whatever this is. R.A. We can't even read it. R.A. something. Then
Isn't that cool?
the
Look at that.
disembodied hand. And he is spraying, with no question, the very same teal used to form these words in 2021. And that artist is written here. We just can't read it.
You notice they all kind of make the can look the same.
I know, you'd think there'd be more variety of a
But
very
they all
standardized
kind of use a
object.
standard can look.
It's almost like the cans themselves are standardized.
Maybe there's special paint for train.
You think so?
I think so.
We should go to Ace Hardware and say, helpful hardware folks, I would like to spray paint the side of a hopper car. Is that a different paint than I would use on the side of, say, an intermodal?
I can't wait to see what they say.
I also respect the fact that, again, he painted around the weight information on the side of the car. Much respect. I think that improves the car overall. Is that the end? That can't be the end. Well, I'm not done yet. I guess that's the end. All right, Michael. Ready your list.
Oh, you know how many times I've scratched my list already going through?
Well, they are just numbered.
Okay, I'm not ready yet.
Okay. I'm going full host for a moment so I can bring the list up here and don't accidentally show like my password list or something that I've almost shown on camera before. That's not it. That's not it either. Ah, there we are. Okay. All right, Michael.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so we have our list. This is going to be Mike list. This is going to be Casey list. All right, then Casey is picking the for my graffiti. I'm doing the Chicago diorama, which I'll have to find the number real quick. It is. Oh wait, that's our judging music. All right, this one here. That's it. Image 45. All right, Michael.
Yes, Ray, we saw your choice.
Oh, what's Ray's number?
Oh, I don't know. Ray didn't give me a number.
Oh, let me see it.
Okay, hang on. Let me get it for you.
Story of my life.
Don't do it. Do not do it. Just look at the picture.
That's a good photo. Let me see which photograph that is, Mike.
It's the one with the green tractor and the old
This one?
truck. Yeah,
Oh, that's a shame because I like that one too. All right, we're going to show it on the screen.
That one. That was beautiful. That's going to be my choice too. But you know what? I can't argue. It's innate photographic excellence. So,
Mike, I will go with that one for Ray. That's 52.
Wait, my phone's not cooperating.
But wait, there's more.
No, my phone's not cooperating. What's going on here? There. Okay.
All right, so Ray. 52, we said? 52. Very nice. I don't actually know who did that one. I know Jesse had done some in that series, but I think two of the ones submitted were not Jesse, so I'll have to go back and look in the original sources. But Ray only has the numbered ones because that's what I sent him this week. So, all right, Mike. Your thoughts?
Speed run.
Okay, here we go. Dude got a 10 flow 24. 10 flow 24 on the bigger 2FWIL arrow this way and that way. The Happy Kirby. The dude throwing the switch in front of 1080. 1080 with the plane. 1080 not with a plane. 1080 with a Genesis that's not a plane. And a Maxima. Post 40SC Aero Maxima, probably in 2001. 1080, not with a plane.
Okay, this one.
A mile away.
I like that. We're gonna
Image 9.
I'm gonna take that as my. I'm gonna take that as. Oh, what am I gonna pick that category as?
That's probably artistic.
Is that what I'm gonna go with? Okay.
Well, it's also 1080. You could go with a catch, but it's not specifically of the 1080. It's more like the distance and the heat and the waviness and the situation.
You talked me into it. Most artistic.
All right, artistic. Okay, and then speed round continues. Oh. All right, I'm taking that for artistic.
That is a beautiful.
It's just too dang pretty.
You can almost smell the water.
Artistic or catch? Artistic or catch? I don't know. I'll decide on that in a minute. But I'm taking over 10-1 here. It's so pretty. All right. That's, oh gosh, I can't read that one. I wish I knew what it said. That's the old CSX car.
Correct.
Something Fleet, Flex Fleet. Flex Fleet? Something like that. That one's cool, but this is the one you can read. So I like that one. That could be a catch. I'm going to pencil that one in for a catch. There's that doggone signal that you're supposed to approach, but you were going to approach it anyway, otherwise you wouldn't be able to read a signal that small.
But it's a special approach signal.
I can't even with him sometimes.
AJ said that other one looks like a Bob Ross painting.
It does. It absolutely does. With happy trees. This one here is the Dash 9 of the Diamond. Oops. That's like a diamond dash, I guess.
A dashing diamond. Could be a dancing diamond.
You can get that on Lee Highway.
Yes, you can.
Behind the former Herb Hancock Chevrolet. There's 4440. $61.13. That's a very clear photo. Oh, Stinky Pete.
Good old Stinky Pete.
This is the horn salute that scared all the birds. Look at all the birds flying.
Well, when you fly, if somebody honked at you that many times?
Yes.
Ralph, fly! Quick!
I don't want to be anywhere close to a Christie train horn doing that much business. I think that's actually what she's filming here. In addition to the kudzu, given the what's up hand, which is what it appears to be doing here.
That tree is covered, isn't it?
Yeah, it will one day not be a tree. It will merely be a kudzu scaffold. But there are many, many birds leaving the vicinity. At least I hope those are birds. If those are flying insects, then we need to call ahead for the plagues. The 1030. $44.95. That's a good shot.
I like that picture.
Me too. There's something about that one. Composition is
The
nice.
hill and everything, and
Yeah.
how it goes up and over, and the light. And
You got a couple of birds. That's a strong photo. And I'm penciling that one in with my 13. So that was 23. So I'm penciling 23 and 13. But I think there's similar kind of categories for me, so I gotta figure out what to do there. Okay. Ah, that one's pretty too.
I like that picture.
I like the train better in that one. I like the photo better in that one, I think. But I do like the sun breaking through the clouds. Alright, we're gonna keep going. There's the plane over the Southern. I think that's the best shot we saw of the Southern this week. Although the one on Tin Bridge was strong. That one's cool. I do like that one. But there hadn't been that Chicago diorama. There's Tin Bridge. Bam! There's the money shot. The Southern on Tin Bridge. 3622, peeling its scales on its nose. 4093 in the rain.
I like that
7208.
shot.
Yeah, it's very brooding.
Angry skies.
It's a very good, clear photo too. Like if we zoom in on this fella, you can read the side of the trucks. It's a good photo. It's very nice. Very crisp. I like that one too.
I do too, but I had that and then a couple others.
I know.
I've really struggled today.
I'm penciling that one in with 32, or with 13 and 23. This one is tying with.
See all my arrows and everything where I've been changing all the categories.
Yep, I can't read that, but I think you may want to show that to your psychiatrist. 1179.
Window in the door,
It is, and this one did not.
and no window in the door. With
An angry bee.
a very angry bee. That's a mad.
He's a bit stabby. I've also been concerned about whatever's happening with his thorax, in that he has four hands that are yellow. These two coming out of a black band. These two that are black coming out of a black band. So something is amiss with his thorax pigmentation.
Really.
Do they have dermatologists?
He might need it if they do. Let's see if we can get him an appointment. You make that
Sir, there can be no knives or lightning bolt shaped stingers in the office.
I really like that picture.
I know, the lighting on that one's great. Alright, I'm penciling that one too, 37. There's a lot of penciling happening tonight. We saw 4414 like 2 weeks ago. But this one is the one entitling Sex Pistols and All Hail the Queen. Or God, no, it's not it. I'm sorry, it's God Save the Queen. With Oaxaca. That's how you pronounce that, by the way. In case you've ever wondered, how do you say Oaxaca in Spanish? It's Oaxaca.
Should I even ask what it means?
It's an area in Mexico.
Oh, okay. And you know that how?
I've been there.
Oh,
Burn, loot, and murder.
that's such a wrong message.
Tom, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Exactly. Bad time.
But 1 in 3 don't take these.
That's correct. We looked it up.
KGB MSC sends us a message about Big Pharma.
Okay.
6111.
I think that's going to be my favorite. Isn't that the one that had the most smoke? Or was there another one?
There's the one in the cloud, in the fog.
For right now, pencil that. Unless there's another one.
Ensling 41,
But
pending
the
further
other one may be
foggy.
more dramatic with the smoke. I don't remember.
He wants maximum drama on his Norfolk and
And we're
Western.
going to put that as my
Oh,
favorite.
look, it's the.
Mona Kahila.
That would be it.
I dare say whoever sent that in had one reason for doing so. Actually, I don't recognize any of the buildings, honestly, but that wide-angle lens looks just like the short lens that Tara uses, so I wonder if she sent that one. But that doesn't look like a place where Tara normally shoots.
You never know where she is, though. She's all over the place.
It could be, I don't know. That's a wide angle. That's like GoPro wide. That's like 110-degree viewing angle wide. That's the slightly blurrier version. Not quite sure. This one's different technology. It may have been a different file type from the other one we got. There's my graffiti one. What was this one? Oh yeah, this is the 4343, right? Yep, there it is. And you know what, Mike? It was the catch in the 4343, which is a great hand in poker, 2 of a kind. The neighbor's pool is just green with envy.
Is it really?
Yep, hold on.
Here we go.
Oh, you're right.
It's like O de Kudzu.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
And the tractor's only partially covered. A lawnmower. So
They wanted to cover that. Well, they probably got one more grass mowing in the season. It's time to winterize. Damn, that's good.
Darn, that's good.
That's what I meant. If I keep this up, you won't be able to have any rail fans to give manuals to.
They need some shock, says Ray.
They do need shock.
Who needs shock?
The pool, the neighbors.
Oh,
Shock is what
that
eliminates
kind
the
of
green.
shock. Okay.
They were envious.
I wasn't thinking of that kind.
Ray has the solution. You were thinking of shock like the bee's butt.
That's exactly what I thought he was talking about.
Ray seldom has bee booty on his mind. All right, moving on. This is a
You're
great
on a
photo.
roll tonight. We're sorry this version of your show has been censored.
He says this has double sound. So, let me fix that. Properties.
Hello, Eugene.
Well. Oh,
There it is. Thank you, Raymond. How's that? I wonder if that one means... Nope, that one was muted. That one was there. This one just has one. Only that scene. Oh, I know why. Well, and I've been running that scene most of the night. It's had double sound. Oh well. Thanks, Ray. I fixed that. Thank you all for your patience for our Double Sound evening. But that scene was doubled.
Ray says, much better.
Yeah, you actually have to scroll down because I only have 2 monitors. I had to take this one and scroll down. But anyway. All right. This one, Mike. I like this one. This is going to be my catch. 46. I will not be debating the Union versus the Railfan with this image. It's not a protest. It's just my catch because I like that locomotive. There we go. Yep, that's painful. Oh, and that's today. It's 10:12. She saw that come through this morning.
That would be stop. That's going to be my favorite picture for the week.
Are you sure?
Well, no, because this is the third time. I think, yes, I'm going to go. I really like that.
48. Mike commits to it. Favorite pick.
That's my favorite picture pick of the week. And I got my favorite locomotive.
Peter Michael picked a peck of pickled pictures.
And I have my most artistic, and I know what my graffiti is when you get to it.
All right.
I love that picture.
I know. I want the one on the bridge.
Oh,
too. That's the
my
one
picture.
I was referring
That's the
to.
one I wanted.
Well, that's the one I thought you wanted.
Yeah, not the other one.
So pencil out 41 and put in 50.
Correct. That's the one with more smoke, and it's got the green and blue insulators.
And maximum drama.
Yes, that too.
All right, so this
What's
is
over
your
there on
catch
the
of the week,
right?
right?
Is that a vehicle or just
That is a
weeds?
barn, and there is what
What's
appears
right
to
there?
be.
Yeah. What's that? It's an old truck.
It is. I'm getting there. Hold on. I'm going to go out here on a limb and say that may be an old International pickup. I'm not sure. It's a little too hard to see through the branches there. It's very old, though. That one's cool. I do love that one. But since you and Ray already picked that one, I'm letting him roll. But I do love this yard of broken dreams here for all the signals people in there.
That's that would make a good broken
Background?
dream postcard.
Yeah.
Broken dreams. Honey, you've left me with broken dreams.
A lot of people that are heartbroken these days send postcards.
Okay.
And there's Ray's pick.
There's Ray's picture, yes.
Green Bean says old Ford. Very well could be an old Ford. This one, obviously, a Chevy. I believe a 51. Very nice.
I never knew that they had those corner windows.
Yeah. The 5 windows were only on the deluxe ones.
I don't remember ever seeing one in my younger years.
Mm-hmm. Well, you lived in northern Ohio, and there they didn't have that kind of truck. They had the farm trucks. The farm trucks were usually 3-window because they were the base models. Hold on.
So who had these? The fancy people in New York?
More think of people that ran wineries and stuff. Okay,
Oh.
so here's a 3-window. This is a 1951. Here's a 51 3-window. You see that?
Yes.
So then let's do the 1951 Chevy 5-window. And that's what we see here. See that?
That is so cool.
So you're just used to seeing the farmer model, which is this one, 3-window. That's very much like what you would have seen as a kid. Running around.
Huh.
That's it. So anyway. All right. Back to the action. That one's cool too. Wonder if that's the cow field where the drone died.
Could be.
I don't see any birds. Wait. It's
Yes.
the Red Baron.
I wonder if that is Snoopy up there just before the Red Baron got him.
The Sopwith Camel. That's the one I accidentally doubled and doubled and doubled. That one's not. That one's the new one. That one's doubled, doubled. There we go. So what had happened is AGS had emailed some in last week. I don't think that he knew whether or not I was actually had gotten them, but I did. I just got them after the live had already started. And some of them that he uploaded this week were the same ones. But I think because I didn't have them on last week, he didn't know if I got them. So that's what happened, actually. But because I had them in 2 different folders, I didn't have any way of seeing they were duplicates. There's that shot again. And there's that shot again. There's the Southern in the yard at Hare. And there is a good catch.
You know, I struggled with. No, I'm not changing, but
Okay.
I really struggled.
That's a nice shot.
I know I struggled, but I'm out of categories. All I have left is graffiti.
And just like the clarity that you think is important in railroad operations with the APP, here you have this is numbered 443221. You know, consistent countdown.
It's got to have a meaning.
Same thing as APP.
Now I just got this picture, but I'm not sure what he's trying to tell me.
He's saying that the truck that we saw in the background when he said, what was that truck? And I said it might be an old International. I believe he's right. It may be a 1949 Ford F3. Because it did have the big square grill. I didn't see... The reason why I thought it might be an International is I didn't see the trim that's on the hood. But then again, it's been sitting there, I'm sure, so long that it may not even have that trim anymore. But the cab configuration and the height of the grill, you may be correct. We're going to call it a Ford F3 in the meantime.
Boy, am I glad I have you.
I knew what he meant. All right, so the NC in St. Louis, that's a nice shot. I do like that one. There's Sonic.
Wait a minute, I've lost us. Okay, now we're back. But I want to continue there. Oh, no. There, now I'm back.
There's Sonic. You see that?
I do.
Actually, since it's Sonic, would you hear that?
Huh?
Nothing. Chocula.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Mike takes 68. Chocula. Circle takes the square. Nope. That's work notes. There we go. Circle takes the square. 68. Chocula. Mike for the graffiti. Coming in hot. All right. This means Casey needs to pick between these 4, and then we're done. Ready? Wait, let's go. There's one more photo, I think. Nope, that's the last one. Nope, there's one more. Oh, yeah, spray paint can. That was the last one.
I like the spray paint.
That was a good one. It's very vibrant. I just can't read the words, and that always gets me because I don't know if I'm picking something that means something I really don't know, and I do a mic. Okay, I'm between these 4. Help me eliminate.
Okay, what 4 are you between?
Alabama and Tennessee River Railway. Okay.
And what are we picking? What category?
This is favorite picture.
So we're looking for your favorite picture.
Yep.
Okay.
And then this one. And then dang, that one's good.
Yeah, that was one of mine.
I think it's that one, but I'm just going to double check this last one I have.
Okay, I've narrowed it down to number 2, 3, and 4.
You
For
are
you.
good.
Yes, Scrack's number 1.
All right, I'm
2,
picking
3, and 4.
I'm picking this one. Because the guy's expression, where he's just like, he's concentrating. It's like it's a long day, but he's out there doing the work.
And his lights are on. His white lights are on.
Yep, he's rolling through. This dude's looking at the camera, I believe. He's out there making it happen. The brooding skies, they're still at work. I'm taking 32.
I wonder what the little orange pull-along thing does. Can you see any names on it?
It's got weight 11,000 on it and says CRS 202 something.
It's got steel wheels,
It does. Yeah.
and it's got is that a bucket?
Yeah, that's just a 5-gallon bucket.
So it's got a bucket on it and two big tubes that you
And
would put.
and a lockout.
It's padlocked.
It's double padlocked. It's got a lockout on it. Oh, look, it's got one of the rail feeder thingy things over here. This part of the... So the MLW... This has got to be the feeder, Mike. The feeder for the rails. When it's laying rail down
You think?
on the MLW... Well, look at the tube there. And this has got to be like the power unit or something, right? Oh, it's also padlocked there. That end door is, and double padlocked there. Strange. Anybody ever run an MLW train? Anybody have any idea what the heck this thing does? Wait a minute. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's just see. What do it know?
Because that when we filmed, it was part of the deal and it laid it off the gizmo. Remember?
What would you call that? It's not a locomotive. It's an MOW.
Track. It's a piece of track MOW equipment.
Yeah, I'll just change my sentence. On MLW, on rail MLW equipment. Oh, can you please include the image? Yep, sorry about that. Forgot to paste it. It is a storage and supply trailer. That's just a tool and material cabinet used to store hydraulic tools and spare parts and components. The white PVC tubes on top are for carrying either measuring rods, flags, or signal posts. In some cases, they can be used to house detonators or small marker posts. Detonators are called torpedoes, apparently, by the rail workers. But they're not going to be doing any blasting, I don't think. They're just doing maintenance. It is a basic wheel set that indicates it's non-powered. It's just towed behind the main equipment. And the label showing its weight and safety markings confirms it's part of a work train. Blah, blah, blah. So it's basically just carrying. It says that the main unit is either a tamper or a regulator. This thing here. It doesn't know which one. There you go.
Oh, it's a cool picture.
Yeah, I like it. A potential tamper or regulator.
We don't know what it does, but we like it.
I think it tamps or it regulates.
Think so?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
We should ask it.
How do it know? All right, Michael. Guess what time it is? It's time for Casey to eat food. I have long since worn off that little crust of bread I had and called lunch. But I was kind of off schedule today. That whole time zone thing is difficult.
My whole day's been off schedule today, too.
It's time.
Filled with technology disaster, train misjudgments. Oh, and a stuck live.
Stuck live.
I still can't find it to get rid of it.
I'll find it for you after we end this one.
I don't think I can see it.
Maybe not. And actually, I didn't, to be fair, I didn't see it in scheduling. Our streaming software saw it and asked if I was trying to join that one. I went, which one are you referring to? So anyway.
Oh, too bad he wrote those things on that one.
Oh, the burn, loot, and murder.
Yeah, if he would have left that off, I'd have picked it.
It was a good,
That's
good
just a
bit of
bad
art.
message.
It wasn't very uplifting.
Exactly.
Anyhow. All right, Michael. It is time for us to see people where? Oh, Green Bean's having homemade chili. You know what we should do, Mike? We should go have Bert's chili at the Waffle House.
Well, we'll call the wife.
My wife loves it when I have chili.
Hey, ain't right. What do you like to drink? I'm bringing drinks for next weekend. So you guys during the week, let me know what you want me to bring. And I'm in charge of bringing drinks because Brian and Vince are going to cook for us in Cowan. And for those of you that are coming on Friday night, we're having Mexican dinner with Tony across the street.
There you go. I hope you guys enjoy. Send me some pictures. Hopefully I will be able to get cell signal there.
Ray sent you a message. You're not going to have Bert's
I
chili.
have food. Ray has chosen to feed me. All right, Mike. Then I guess you and I are going to meet for ice cream later.
Dr. Pepper on the list.
All right. And he's already in with the fact we will see you at the next crossing. And that's the end of this crossing for tonight, Mike.
Bye, Crossing.
We've given Mike one too many unsweet teas. Thank you, Tony. All right, Mike. This is what they can see now.
Wait a minute. One. See.
They can, yes.
Tony, 5 more days.
5 more days, he says. All right. You done?
I think. Well, Tony forgot to tell us how many days to Christmas. Come on, Tony, hurry up. How many days to Christmas?
It's like reading Rainbow.
You got this.
I see Eugene.
Tony
And I see
says
Aiden.
days to Christmas is, if I remember right, Tony, you told me it was 75.
Oh, seriously?
I think so. Tony,
Oh,
confirm this. How many
Thanks
days
for
to Christmas?
Oh, good grief.
No, Tony's behind. Tony going once.
Tony going twice.
Tony
75.
All right,
Nate says 75. Good job, Nate.
75 it
and
is,
I
y'all.
see Nate, and I see Tammy, and I see Tara. All right, enough reading Rainbow. I'm going to go feed myself, Mike.
Okay.
Good night, y'all.
See y'all at next crossing tomorrow.
We Audi 5000. Correction, 74 days to Christmas, Mike would like to tell you. Good night.